Our final speaker for the day is somebody that I've known almost all his life, although he's 5 years older than my daughter, so I've only known him for most of his life. But he's been somebody who's been absolutely inspirational in his life's achievements. He's somebody that I am very proud to call a very good friend. And certainly his parents have been a very, very good friends over the years. He grew up in South Australia, where our children were all born, before he took off on a sailing boat with his parents to Tonga, and then eventually moved to Indonesia, where he went to a very famous school there, I believe. One that I set up. And then came back to Australia and did some absolutely wonderful things. You're going to see some clips of his life that has been put together as a documentary, but most importantly, the launch of this documentary, the worldwide premiere of it, will be viewed in full on Thursday night. So can I ask you to give a warm hand of applause to Mr. Belnap.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and distinguished guests, and boys and girls. My name is Belnap. I live in Queensland, Australia. I find it hard to make up big speeches, but I am good at living life to the full. I do this by taking every day, one step at a time, and opening new doors, letting in new friends, and finding new goals. I have done lots of things in my life that I am here to share them with you. Thank you, Penny, for nominating me for this award. I feel most honoured to be standing here today in front of the whole world to receive it. Some of the things in life that inspire me are encouraging, sayings, we can accomplish our dreams and look forward to the future, and peace be the journey. You can do anything you dream. We are going to have so much fun at this conference, and it is a very cool program and has been organised. Thank you. Each day is a new life. Seize it, live it. You will see photos and film clips of me living my life, mixing with friends and doing the things that are behind me. Now comes from a documentary about me called I Can Do That, produced and filmed by him young. It shows parts of my daily life and many interviews with my friends. You should see it. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. I Can Do That will have a world premiere at the World Congress tomorrow evening. I dedicate this space and film to my mom, Nancy, who will be very proud of me and here in spirit today. Happiness is the best facelift. In my life, Dad and I are very, very close. And we do everything together, including making up speech. It will be like an interview with a news reporter, and makes it easier to make a big long speech for you. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. What I have achieved so far, I have represented Australia in swimming in Durban, South Africa, Limerick, Ireland, and Albania, Portugal. In backstroke, freestyle, butterfly, and breaststroke. I represented Queensland in national school championships and Special Olympics. I have lots of medals from swimming, and I have held several world records. I was the first person with Down syndrome to earn a bronze medallion from Surf Life Saving Australia, and I crew to qualification for an inflatable rescue boat. Have been involved in more than 20 rescues. I continue to do patrols at the Luna Surf Life Saving Club. I carried the Olympic torch for the Sydney 2000 Olympics. I am very active in fundraising, supporting local charities. I studied drama at high school and tape. Appeared in numerous productions and was cast as the main role in an unreleased film, Just Like You, with a story loosely based on my life. I have lived and gone to school in 3 different countries and cultures: Tonga, Australia, and Indonesia. I cruised on our family's 10-meter yacht. Halfway around Australia, through the South Pacific, I have sailed over 20,000 miles at sea. I was awarded Sportsman of the Year at my local high school and by district by my result, council for my results in swimming and at regional and state and national levels. I was the first person with Down syndrome to be selected as a youth crew member of the Australian Square Wind Sail training vessel, Young Endeavour, and completed a 5-day sail training voyage from Melbourne to Sydney. I was the best man at my brother's wedding. I was a groomsman at my sister's wedding. I had traveled to North America, Africa, Asia, New Zealand, Fiji, New Caledonia, Europe, and all the states of Australia, sometimes on my own. I have supported and looked after both of my parents who have cancer. I lost my mum a year ago today, but can feel her here now. It is very hard on me. I miss her so much. Think of the beauty still left around you and be happy. I feel that I am the luckiest man because of what I have done. I seem to affect other people and make a difference. I have heaps of friends who are touched by my openness and real friendship. The most important thing is the difference you make. My attitude, achievements, ability to push through barriers and hold my head up high comes from my heart. People look like me can learn. Of how to live a very exciting life. I am proud to help others and be part of my community. But I am proud to represent my country. Wherever you go, go with your heart. I had lots of work and volunteer experience through my life. Work experience while in high school. Fast food in family-owned kebab and chicken shop. Stocking freezers, food preparation and cleaning. And water, the wharf, maintenance and cleaner. Kiwana, aquatics, Center Public, swimming pool, cleaner, pool maintenance, shelter user, cleaner, housekeeper. 80% of success in life is showing up. Employment. I have been working part-time for pay since I graduated from high school in 1996. Kiwana, plants and palms, nursing hand, pork cartwright, convenience store, stock and cleaning, Armenia, nursing home, laundry hand, Australian International, school, Bali, campus, Liberian, the surf club, boathouse, restaurant, and assistant cinema, Kiwana shopping mall, cleaner, current employer, volunteer work, and charitable involvement. Kilara Community Kindergarten Teacher Aid every Friday. I support old children, especially of those who find it hard and love children. And Give Life guide Malulabar Surf Life Saving Club. Malulabar makes 6 hours per month. Statistic for Braces, annual fundraiser, bike ride. The board meeting, charity for local children with disabilities, Beach Marshall. My thoughts on working. I like working because it keeps me active, part of a team, focused on the job, doing the right thing correctly, make new friends, and get to know them better. I have 3 bosses, and they are my friends. Also, it is exciting to make money and spend it. When I learn to work I put the expertise in the chores at home. Put your future in good hands, your own. The best jobs I ever had at the water world, where I worked helping kids learn about marine animals like starfish and soft coral and shells. In the tax pool and prepare fish to feed the seals. My current job as a cleaner at Toronto Shopping World, where I know clearly what I have to do. I am part of the team. I have been interacting with the public, and it is like my work family because they look after me. I work on my own, but have a radio if I need help. I look out for people who will see an interview with him in my documentary tomorrow night. Live your life in a manner that you would like your kids to live theirs. The things I really like in life: hugs. I give hugs to family, friends, and children. When I hug them, I feel like being a kid again. So filled with happiness and hope. Disney, as it provides me with set of rules to live by and how to look into the future and legacy of who we are. Family. All my life, I have a wonderful birth family, a new Tom family, and 2 nephews and a niece. I like being an uncle. Helping people makes me feel good inside. Yoga. I do yoga 3 times a week, and it is where I see beyond and into the unknown. Through meditation, I learn to control my mind and do at least 3 times a week. Changing seasons. Where I celebrate new beginnings, I like to decorate my room to get into the spirit, to reflect the change in seasons. Cooking. I do a lot of cooking, which is influenced by some very good TV programs. I stop, prepare, and I cook for family and friends twice a week. I put my recipes in a black folder and add new ones sometimes. The recipes are simple and some are challenging. Dressing up in costumes of Disney characters and others, like Captain Jack Sparrow and the Mad Hatter. It is so exciting. I love it a lot, so much fun. Reading. I have lots of books, especially the Narnia Chronicles. I have been reading since I was a baby. I am currently reading about South Africa Tennis. I see my future as becoming a tennis player, like Novak Djokovic. I love it. Keeps me active, and I have retired from competitive swimming. Boxing. I like staying in my home by myself for a weekend. You can do anything you want without your parents around. I learned to be more independent. I can stand up and I can stay up and watch TV and videos. Animals. I love Steve Irwin's dream, saving all the animals from extinction. I also love cats, especially the musical. I like to try to look through a cat's eyes, as they can appear to be mysterious. We have had cats. We have a dog now, a children. When I work at kindergarten, I see my mum through the children's eyes. I see their families come to me, that they did to my mum when she was alive. With children, I learned that miracles happen every day. Drama and film. I love it because you make interesting characters that becomes part of you. I feel most honored to portray each role. Please, can you come to see me play myself tomorrow at the world premiere of the documentary? I can do that tomorrow night in room 140.
You'll all agree that Ty is a wonderful example of what Professor Roy McConkie was talking about at the beginning of this session, which is social inclusion, social participation. Not only has Ty excelled in that, but he's actually brought home to us something that as parents we are all in the back of our minds worried about, and that is what happens when we lose our parents. As he mentioned at the beginning, his mum Nancy passed away a year ago, and she was a very dear friend. His dad has cancer, and yet what has it done for Ty? Ty has become more independent, more helpful, and a greater supporter for his dad, just knowing that and having had the opportunity to be socially responsible. So I think that's probably one thing that we really need to take in heed, is that by giving our children these opportunities, by encouraging them to be independent, they will branch out and they will gain much more than we will ever have expected of them. So thank you, and please put your hands together for Ty.